Hello, welcome to becoder.com. We are here to learn Python with sololearn, Python for beginner. Okay guys, let's go to sololearn.com and start our course. We were in season 3 and in variable seasons, and now in this lesson we want to talk about user input. Okay, inputs in Python. Some programs need to take input from user. For example, a game can ask for the user's name and age as input and then use them in game. Okay, so the input function prompts the user for input and returns what they enter as a string. So everything that in Python prompt as input that are in a string type, and we just have a string type in that input. Like this, we have a x variable here, and it is an input value, and we when we print this x, we should enter something in input like this. Please wait. Okay, yes. Um, when I run the program, it said you should write something as input for this program, like this and input. So when we call the input in here, in the first sentence of our code, it wants our output, our input. Sorry, like this. So it is for the first sentence of our code, and and when we submit our input in the next code in here, we print our input in output like this. So it's very easy in Python. Filling the blanks to add to take user input assigned to a variable and output it. We have a text as a variable in here. It is a input type, and we just need to print this input value. Even if the user enters a number as input, it proceeds as string. So if the user enters some number in input, that's also a string, like this. If I write 20 in here, we just see the 20 as a string. But if you want to convert it to integer, we should do something else. So what does input produce? A string. The input statement needs to be followed by parentheses. Okay, so we need to write these parentheses in front of this input function to work. So fill in the blanks to make a correct input statement. Text input in here and two parentheses in front of. And said you can provide a string to input between the parentheses, producing a prompt message. So we can write a message in here between these two parentheses and between the two double quotation like this. It said fill in the blanks to prompt the user with message and assign the input to the variable name. So we should write a variable by name and input something and write a sentence in here. What is your name? It is a correct input statement. Finish. We have a project here. Let's go to solve this practice. It said somebody wrote code to take a string input and output it. So repeat it 10 times. However, the code results in an error. So fix the code to output the desired output. We should write a variable in here and get the input, and then print this input by 10 times like this. For example, it is an error because we can't do so. I think we should use star here like this. Now it is true. Okay, so we print the x by 10 times and now it is true. The practice solved. Next, continue. Fill in the blanks to take an age of user input and output the corresponding message. Age input and print your age is age. Okay? It is very easy in Python getting input from the user. And congratulations, the season 3 about variables finished. It was very easy, and now in the next season we want to talk about control flow. Okay guys, control flow, and in the next video we're going to learn this season control flow. Thank you guys. Please like this video and comment your opinion under this video. Introduce our channel for your friends. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.